I don't know how well this is gonna do for it. Bought this from Ace Hardware. I wonder if it'll do something decent. My girl got a little project with things. This white turned yellower so quick. It is just disgusting. So I'm not gonna go with white again. I want something else. I don't know. I don't know if I want to go like a glossy kind of color. The wrinkle red is kind of like always a go-to, which I've never did it before, but it's a lot of people's go-to. But I'm really curious on how this is gonna work because this was like 20 bucks from Ace Hardware. It was multiple layers, strips, wood, metal, masonry, and other shit. Hopefully it works good. Let's find out. All right guys, so you're gonna wanna wear gloves, latex gloves. It's toxic, it's gonna harm your skin, maybe even through the latex, so you might have to change your pair of gloves. This thing barely even had a cap, like it just ripped it off. Get this off. So this thing is like a gel-based, thick-ass thing. I'm gonna go ahead and start flicking it on. Let's see what this does. Okay. Get this brush and start spreading it around everywhere. Hopefully it starts doing something. It definitely looks like it's doing a little bit of something. It's already cleaning, making it whiter in some areas. So it sticks to vertical surfaces, so put it on the side right here and it should do its thing. So as you guys can see, it's starting to remove some of the paint here. Well, I think it's like the clear coat, and then some of the paint is already like starting to get attacked. So maybe we might have to do this twice to attack the first layer and then the second, but it does say on here it removes multiple layers. So hopefully it's gonna work its magic and do some stuff. It says 2-minute remover, which is kind of removing stuff, but I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit longer and then we'll start rubbing it away. As you guys could probably tell, it's starting to remove, I believe, the top clear coat layer that we did. Either I didn't do it the greatest layers of clear coat last time, or the clear coat just didn't hold up the greatest to the temperatures of what the engine bay was at, and being in Florida, it's definitely doing something. So hopefully it removes multiple layers like it says it is, and removes the clear coat and starts attacking the paint too underneath. So we shall see. Technically I should be able to start wiping it right now. I was gonna remove whatever, but it's gonna let it do its thing for a couple more minutes and stuff, and then I'm gonna start wiping it. And then we're probably gonna have to add another layer and then, you know, whip out the pressure washer and stuff. So let me go ahead and back out the TSX real quick, so I just make room and less mess, and don't want nothing on that car. So nothing to it but to do it. Adjust my clutch real quick too. Alright, so I'm gonna show you guys why I need to do what I gotta do. So I gotta do the valve cover gasket because we never did it on this car, and also like over time you start seeing like the oil residue coming here, and I believe that's from the coil pack seals, because I did notice like a little bit of oil residues and spark plugs when I did check things out at some point. Kind of like wasn't as much of an issue, but then recently I started seeing a little bit more. So we just got to get that done. And in the mix of that, might as well choose a color for the valve cover and redo that. Test some more stuff out like we are doing over there. I got to go wipe it down and then move on. It's planes, man. So it's been some time, so we're gonna go ahead and just wipe and see what has happened. You know, we got a dirty rag right here because it don't matter. Things are gonna be cleaned. Okay. So possibly using the pressure washer would do us much better then. It's like doing something but not, you know? It's kind of getting things off. think I'm gonna just scrub this shit really quick, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add another nice thick coating around, and then get the pressure washer set up, because I think that might be the best bet of getting all this stuff off. What's going on, guys? The next morning, after the whole valve cover situation, and as you could tell, it removed some, but it still left on a lot. I'll attempt another layer, get another gel coated layer on that. Hopefully tackle it some more since it's already kind of like broken down. From reviews that I've seen, it sounds like it works better than aircraft remover does now, because it used to be better, but I heard aircraft remover got like less toxic and it worked less now, and just the reviews said like it didn't do shit, and that seems like it's doing more than aircraft would. Alright, so we're just gonna quickly slap on another layer of this, because it seems like it kind of crusted up and hardened the paint, so maybe like you do another layer and stuff, it's gonna actually take it off. Once I let the gel sit in this little crevice because I couldn't get to it and stuff, it kind of took it off pretty good. It like cleared it all out, the most out of everywhere.
2 hours later.
Sure not left it on there for so long, so hopefully it comes off pretty good. I don't know if it's as effective when it just sits on it for this long, or I should be doing it like 5 minutes, not even right after kind of thing. So we're probably gonna have to blow this, you know, off and use the rest of whatever's in that fucking can, and hopefully it does its trick. If not, I guess I'm gonna just have to go here and sand as much as possible, or even try to use brake fluid. Brake fluid doesn't like paint. I don't know. Let's try to power wash this off and go from there. We added like another 4th layer. This stuff is pretty ass, to be honest. It's like way more effort than anything. I wish it was doing better, but hey, it is what it is at the moment. We are on live as well. So guys, leaving it on for a lot less amount of time is actually making it work a lot better. So don't be me.
One eternity later.
Alright guys, so as you can maybe tell, it's a little bit better. I'm still finalizing some of these areas. At this point, I just started getting a wire wheel to it and knocking off the rest of the paint. Wasted so much time, like I did over the course of 2 days this weekend. It feels like I didn't do shit, like weekend waste, you know? But we're trying to be better about things. More doing, less talking, but like it's super frustrating that wasted all that time and didn't fully strip it out how maybe, you know, we'd want it to. Obviously not all products are as good or work the same, so yeah, I'm just hitting, you know, good old wire wheel now, and then we'll go back and sand it to whatever we need to. And that's that. I gotta just pick out the paint. I still don't know which color I'm going to go. I asked IG and people were saying, you know, more votes are towards bronze to match the wheels, or going wrinkle red, because you can never go wrong. I've never done wrinkle red. We shall see. I don't know. Discord, guys, if you guys want to join the Rich Discord, we have 70 members. It's growing. I'm trying to promote it more, trying to do more, where we converse with one another, you know, directly, be able to ask questions. That's where we start submitting bills, probably start featuring you guys. More direct contact, more of like a marketplace thing too, try to sell stuff, you know, have different channels for different things. Join the Discord, direct access to tons of people. The link will be down below, so make sure you guys go ahead and join, and yeah, join. Should be a valid link, an invite link, so if it's not, message me on IG, I'll gladly send it to you. Let's finish wire wheeling this crap up. You know, I'm fucking sick of this shit, bro. Sick of prolonging stuff. Alright, y'all, your boy's still out here. I got this all grinded down with the wire wheels, so there's really not much paint left. And right here I'm just taking out these seals. I used to be able to take it out by the other way and like tapping it with a socket and hammer, and I ended up like taking it out that way before, but that didn't work out, so I forgot I had this thing. But I Got to be extra careful because it is gouging a little bit into that, you know, thing. So when that happens, I'm sanding it with some 220 really quick just to kind of smoothen it out just in case. So I'm just coming in here like this, trying to use that to help pry, you know, some pressure. And you come in here. It's kind of hard doing it with one hand. Like 1% of battery, and it's starting to rain too. So I'm trying to get just the edge of the seal, which is impossible. And I keep scoring the inside, so that's fun. It's not enough for it to do anything. At least I don't believe. I hope not. Time has finally come. We're gonna paint this. Finally decided on a color. I'm indecisive. I keep bouncing around. Originally I wanted to go for something bronze. This was more of like a gold metallic flake, but there's not much flake in it. But I had this, but then I also had like a copper metallic, and they were both a little bit like just the wrong shade, and I don't want it to be tacky. Let's go wrinkle red. I went to stores and didn't find that. Didn't realize they don't sell that in store. They only sell the black wrinkle paint. They don't sell the red in stores for some reason. At least at Advance. I decided with this other variant color, after contemplating between 3 other colors. Let me go show you guys. Alright, so we got the gloss clear, which I believe the last time I did the valve cover, I used satin clear. So now we want it glossy. This is only up to 550, but this primer is up to 1300, 2000. Regardless, you just wanted to have it heat resistant and like flame proof and all that good stuff, and that'll help it from just cracking and fading. But over time I feel like it's gonna happen regardless, but the better you prep it and better layers and even coats and stuff, the better it's gonna be. Let me show you guys the paint. So I decided to just go with this thing right here. Rust-Oleum Gloss Industrial Red. After I couldn't find the wrinkle red, I decided I wanted to go for more of like a deeper red and just kind of change it up a little bit. Keep it simple, but you know, give it a little extra. So hopefully this is the color we want. Honestly, we're gonna test spray it right now. So let's see. So this is one of the colors we tried. I'm just gonna flip it, sand and scuff this real quick, wax and grease it, just so it's nice, and then we're gonna spray it. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. I just be so indecisive if I'm liking this or not. It's not as dark as I, expected it or wanted it to be, because it is a little bit darker on the cap. But maybe if when we prime it and stuff, it'll be a little bit darker. Yeah, it's not exactly what I was wanting. I don't know why I sit here and be indecisive about this paint color. Which, in the dark, it looks pretty. It looks pretty dark. In the sun, it gets a little bit brighter, but it darkened out a bit after it's drying. So honestly, it doesn't look too bad. It was already indecisive enough. I wanted to go with like a green, maybe a yellow. Now I was thinking blue, and then chrome, and yeah. So I'm probably just gonna go with this thing. Keep it simple right now. Red. It's the daily. I can match other accents with it easy because it's red. So. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. It don't look too bad. So now we just have to sit here and scuff this all down with red Scotch-Brite and scuff the whole thing. Wipe it down, mask it up, get to work. Red Scotch-Brite is like nice to use because it gets all in these crevices how you want it to. It scuffs everything down. So yeah, I'm gonna do this for a little bit, scuff it all down, get this all painted today, get that situated, let that dry up for a bit and cure. Vibing, you already know, got some music playing. It's all masked up. So I'm gonna be painting that because this is not CNC machined, so this is not gonna look as good because all this cast material, and it just being all scuffed and whatnot. And I did it like this before, so as you can see, there's this white paint right there already. So yeah, it'll be all right. There's people who do it this way. There's other people who, you know, mask that off and have this CNC machine. So purple power and the brush, and we cleaned the outside and inside again, degreased it after doing the whole sanding, and then I came with the prep wall, and it was like clean as ever. So there was like no dirt on the napkin. So what I'm gonna do is add another layer of masking right here, because I don't want to get my table all painted. All right, shake this up. We're using this for the primer, very high temp. So shake this up. We're gonna do 3 coatings, so I can pick it up a little easier afterwards. I'll let this dry for a couple minutes, a little flash dry, and then we're gonna go on the second layer. Try to do it heavier, especially in these spots, hopefully make it fill up more, and go from there. Another good thing to have is a box like this, or just in general something that fits the valve cover, which mine is really tight. Like it fits good this way, but this way it's like, you know, to help cover any debris, especially if you're working outdoors, so nothing like falls here. But we're also underneath the canopy, so it's even less debris chance. Alright guys, so I sanded down a little side, wiped it, got a nice last thick layer of the primer, basically used it up all, so all you really need is 1 can, which is nice. So while it's still tacky, it's been 10 minutes or so, we're gonna start spraying the base coat and then the clear. All right, this is the paint we're going with. Couldn't find wrinkle red or other stuff. Time to start spraying this clear. Holy shit, that almost hit you guys. That looks pretty good, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, that looks pretty good. I'm actually trying to do it nice this time, because last time when I did it, I'm pretty sure I was just like, whoosh, 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 whoosh. Like, not doing it proper. Alright y'all, so I kind of did an oopsie with the valve covers, letting it wait and letting it cure, but you know, we could fix it. I called my brother, I was like, I was kind of pissed because I'm like, yo, what the f is this, man? Because I've never seen it before, I only paint so much, so it's my second time doing a valve cover, and I felt like this time I was doing pretty good until the second layer of clear coat. Yeah, he was like, it's all good, you just gotta do this, that, so I'm just letting it cure so I could, you know, sand it down, and I'll show you guys. It's kind of getting bad with the pouring rain right now. We were out here just scuffing down this top of the strut bar. Yeah, I got it all cleaned up, scuffed down. Now it's getting a little bit too much. The garage is starting getting a little bit extra wet up in there. But anywho, I'm gonna show you guys the valve cover. We're actually gonna, you know, have our little DIY set up here in the mix of it, but it's getting a little too rainy, and like little parts there's like water coming through it, so I don't want to mess it up.
Slippery.
Dun dun dun. Yeah. So it wasn't coming out bad. I did a second layer of clear coat and let it sit for a little while, let it dry, and I come back out and I check it again, I'm like, oh, what the fuck? And then when I came back the second time, I'm like, holy shit. I got a little bit happy in this front end right here. You don't see it too bad right now. At least on the bottom, because it was worse last night.
Yeah, I seen it last night.
But see, there's like runs right here, but in the middle of it, it got like white, so it's like extra clear coat or something. So I'm like freaking out. I'm like, what the fuck is that, bro? Did the paint just disappear? Like, it didn't make no sense. So all I have to do is just come in here with like 1000 grit. I don't know if I have to wet sand it or not. Just got some clear coat runs and we have to fix it, so I have to let it cure more before we could go ahead and do some things. That's that, whatever. Stay tuned for next video. Should have it all worked out. Let this rain, and we'll be back with y'all. So stay tuned. Peace.
I never take a day off, work around the clock, my engineer getting paid off. Rock like Ace up, like the weed and take off.